welcome to It Happened Here. My name is Maureen and I'm very excited to be here in Halifax, Nova Scotia today. I've traveled all across Canada and there's nowhere I'd rather be right now. So I'm really excited today, like I said, because we are going to do some historical research and it's going to be exciting because we are going to look at things that people otherwise wouldn't even know, stuff that's off the map, and I love that because that's the part of history that's the most fun. So we're going to get down and we're going to get dirty and we're going to get to the bottom of things.
Not that dirty though. Anyway, my name is Kyle and I just have to say that I love history. I love, researching historical events, especially close to home here in Halifax, and learning about that and being a part of that history as well. And then we can find out, that it happened here, right, Maureen?
That's a little dorky. Because that's the name of the show.
Right, it happened here.
Yeah, but you said it like in a sentence.
But we wanted to find it that
okay,
it happened
just cut.
here.
That's.
Oh. All right, so it was built in 1817, and it was the first national school, and it was the first school that was able to offer free tuition to most of its students.
Okay. And then it was an art school?
Huh?
Who's Anna Leonowens?
Leowens?
Leowens? Okay, well, who's she?
Really?
Yeah, really.
The King and I,
What?
Broadway
you know a
music.
king?
No, it's a musical.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know Rodgers and Hammerstein, the song Getting to Know You. You should get to know.
No, I'm sorry, I have no idea. Just continue though, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, well, she started the Victorian School, a College of Art.
Okay.
And then they moved and went to a different place, which is now known as NASCAD. Oh, wow.
Oh, Nova Scotia, College of Art and Design.
That's right,
That's
yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
I know that
Small
one.
world. And then it became a mortuary.
It was a funeral home?
No.
And it's haunted? Okay, we have to be a little quiet because we're in the archives. So I'm going to show you guys some pictures we found. So this is a painting. It was done in 1819 by John Partridge. And you can see the building here. This is when it was still the National School. Over here, our next picture we have. This one is from about 1887, and you can see the Citadel clock tower up at the top, and you can see all the way down, and here's the building on the corner. Now in our last picture, this one is the eeriest, I guess, of them all. By this time, we do have it as the actual Snow's funeral home. You can see Undertaker written above the building here, and all along the streets here are caskets for the bodies from the Halifax explosion. Okay, so we're inside the Five Fishermen now with the manager Shane, and he's going to share some of his stories with us.
Legend has it, first of all, up here we can see the pulley system and the hooks. That's how they used to get the caskets from downstairs when they arrived up until the treatment area, if you will, upstairs here. And the back area where you're going to be next up in the captain's quarters, that's where the real hauntings take place.
Okay, Kyle's not here. Don't tell him. I am absolutely terrified of ghosts. If something actually happens, I will probably cry and wet myself, but that's not going to stop me. Let's do it. If there's any ghosts in here, I want you to do something right now.
What are you doing?
I don't want you to hurt anybody, and I don't need you to terrify anybody, but I want you to do something right now. Anything at all.
So, this mirror back here has seen a lot of activity with ghosts and such. One waiter working here at one time was looking in the mirror and he noticed behind his shoulder an old man who had gray hair, long gray hair, and a black coat that didn't seem to be of the time. So he turned around to look at the gentleman and turned back, and there was no one in the mirror in the reflection.
They were looking at me through the blinds, and I said, "There's no blinds there. They're painted on. The walls and windows are boarded up." And he just turned white as a ghost, and he left. I don't know if he came back or not. Exorcism in the Five Fish. There was a little girl ghost in there. They got rid of her.
They had an actual exorcism?
Yes.
Like they had a priest come in and everything?
Yep.
one night he was cleaning on the top bar, and he could hear upstairs in the offices, he heard in one corner, he heard a big thump, and then these footsteps running to the other side, which is strange because if someone were running upstairs, they would have to be running through walls because it's all squared off offices.
All right, so it's Saturday night here in downtown Halifax on Argyle Street, and we're standing in front of the Five Fishermen restaurant in the Dome, where a lot of the sightings have happened. So what we're going to do is we're going to take to the streets and we're going to ask people if they know anything about the building, if they know the history of, of what it used to be before it became restaurants and bars and theaters and that. So come on, let's go.
Did you know that this building is haunted?
Really? Would you ever think that that would be a place that they would do that?
I had no idea.
Cool. Do you know any of the history of the building?
History of the building? No, I do not.
Okay, do you guys go to the Dome very much?
Yes, I do.
Okay, do you know much about the building?
Well, I know that it's upstairs, downstairs, and it's not big enough to be 3 places.
Right, it's like 3 different bars and it's connected to a theater and to a restaurant. It was built in 1817 actually. And it was a school and an art school, but after that it was a funeral home.
So is there ghosts in there?
Yeah.
You guys are with me.
No, I'm
Wait, where are you taking me for one of the Dome?
Dirty D!
Come on, Maureen. Where are you taking me? All right, so that's all the time that we have for this week. Thank you for joining us, and we've had some interesting experiences along the way, met some great people, didn't see some actual ghost sightings, but we didn't see a reflection in the mirror, and
it was cold.
It was,
I got a
it
lot
was
of
very
chills.
cold, very chilly, and yeah.
Yeah, so thanks again, and join us next week when we ride donkey back through the Rocky Mountains in search of old Klondike roots and abandoned gold mines.